Sorry.
Please rise for silent invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilmember Ford.
Present.
Councilmember Bastian.
Here.
Councilmember Stiltner.
Here.
Vice Mayor Tremont.
Here.
Mayor Burnett.
What did he say? Did he?
For the record, Vice Mayor Tremont
Did
is
the
here.
Vice Mayor make us, let the record reflect that the Vice Mayor made a sound. I am here as well. Opening the public hearing. Discussion on final budget and millage rate for fiscal year 2020 redo. Jake, you want to recap it and tell us why we're here?
Yes, sir. We had a public announcement in the newspaper that had the improper tax levy number. It included or did not include the CRA? Did not include the CRA. So we added that number back in, republished in accordance with the state law. The state did send us that. I think you guys got copies of that, but the state sent us a letter showing us where we were in error, showed us how to fix it, and asked us to readopt the budget in a public hearing within 15 days of receiving that letter. This meeting coincidentally was less than 15 days, so we decided to have it tonight. That puts us here. We need to go back through the second public hearing just like we did on September 30th. Ask for public comment. I'll read into the record the new information, and we should be good to go.
Well, seeing as that we've done this once before, we should know what we're doing. Know what we're doing this time, we would hope.
We should. We thought we knew what we were doing last time too, but the state's been very helpful for us. I think we discussed before that I have pretty much my senior finance department is all new. Most of them aren't Florida State folks by trade, so it was a steep learning curve. But the state's been very helpful in getting us on the right path, and we've learned some lessons. So
One would hope.
yep.
The fiscal year 2020 budget commenced on October 1st, 2019 and continues through September 30th of 2020. The public hearing is now reconvened to discuss the millage rate and budget. The first substantive issue to be discussed by the City Council includes the percentage increase in millage over the rollback rate necessary to fund the budget and the specific purposes for which ad valorem revenues are being increased. The City Council will discuss the increase, the purpose, and the final millage necessary to fund the fiscal year 2020 final budget for the City of Port Orange, the Community Redevelopment Agency for Port Orange Town Center, and the Community Redevelopment Agency for Eastport Business Center. The final millage rate to be levied is 4.5254 mils per 1,000 evaluation and is a 3.53% increase in ad valorem tax revenues above the rollback rate. The rollback rate is 4.3710 mils per 1,000 evaluation. Jay, could you comment on the increase in millage over the rollback rate and specific purposes for the increase?
Yes, sir. Would you like me to read the full comments that I made last time? Or
If
or
we're going to
just-
do it right, then
Yes,
you
sir.
probably should.
All right. Before you is the final proposal for the FY20 budget that was previously approved with the incorrect proposed tax levy, which has been resolved with the corrected ad published on 10/31/2019. Our overall revenues increased by $1,980,580 from fiscal year 19, based on slight increases in various taxes and fees, as well as an increase in the ad valorem property tax. The total revenue this year is $40,647,130, of which $15,000,000 $593,765 is from ad valorem taxes at a rate of 4.5254, which is 3.53% over rollback and 2.23% below last year's rate. Our expenses overall this year are $116,697,255, of which $40,647,130 is general fund, which is funded by multiple revenue sources, including the ad valorem. This is a $1,980,580 increase in general fund expense from last year. That $1.9 million increase is attributable to personnel for $920,000 and operating costs a little over $1 million, which include the high value items we talked about during the budget season, such as ERP, an increase in fleet financing, an increase in cost of contract services, and the increase in the cost of our buildings and building maintenance. We have already approved all changes to the budget, which leaves us at a millage rate of 4.5254, 3.53% over rollback. We have been in close communication with the state regarding the error, as I had mentioned earlier in the ad, and have published the necessary corrections as shown by the state. That's all I have, sir.
Council, any comments? There being none, anyone here from the public care to speak to the items? Come on up, Robert.
Mayor, council members, Robert Reinhagen, 1425 Dexter Drive, Port Orange. I'm not sure exactly where in this I was supposed to talk, but I was going through the budget preparation worksheet, and I'd like you to look at page 8, and at the bottom of the page it has YMCA rental, and it has actual for FY 2017, 135,000. And then for 2018, 2019, 0. And then 2020 proposed is 0 again. Now, I hope we're not, I would like to think that our city is a good landlord and that we're going to collect rent. So this is kind of scary, and I sure would like to hear some explanation of what we're collecting or not collecting. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. I know that we have a lease in place
We do.
and that we collect funds.
We have been.
Okay. Anyone else care to speak to anything on the budget?
Sarah Jones, 44 Woodfield Drive. This is sort of a comment about, for lack of a better word, the craziness of what's going on. Because if you have not legally passed a budget, how can I already have received my tax bill for the coming year and paid it? And also, why is there not an answer to Robert's question about the rent? I thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else? There being none, move on to item 5. Item 5 is resolution 19-64, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Port Orange, Volusia County, Florida, readopting the final ad valorem property tax millage rates to be levied for fiscal year 2020, which is October 1st, 2019 to September 30th, 2020, and providing for an effective date.
Move to approve resolution number 19-64, readopting the City of Port Orange FY 2020 final millage rate of 4.5254 mils per $1,000 of valuation.
Second.
We have a motion on the floor. We have a second. Council discussion. There being
Nothing.
none. Anyone care to speak to this particular item? There being none? No further comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Ford.
Yes.
Councilmember Bastion.
Yes.
Councilmember Stiltner.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Tremont.
Yes.
Mayor Burnett.
Yes. Let the record reflect, I actually heard Vice Mayor Tremont vote. It's gonna be a long night for you, man. Item 6, resolution number 19-65. Resolution of the City Council of the City of Port Orange, Volusia County, Florida, readopting the final operating budget for fiscal year October 1st, 2019 through September 30th, 2020 for the City of Port Orange, setting forth the anticipated sources of revenue in the estimated amount of $105,599,032, setting forth expenditures in an equivalent amount, providing for appropriation and procedures, and providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve resolution number 19-65, readopting the City of Port Orange FY 2020 final operating budget.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Council comments? There being none, anyone here care to speak to this particular item? There being none, final comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Ford.
Yes.
Councilmember Bastion.
Yes.
Councilmember Stiltner.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Tremont.
Yes.
Mayor Burnett.
Yes, 5-0. Heard you loud and clear, Chase. I'm sorry, ma'am. We are on item 7. Resolution number 19-66 for City Capital is a resolution of the City Council of the City of Port Orange, Volusia County, Florida, readopting the final capital budget for fiscal year October 1st, 2019 through September 30th, 2020 for the City of Port Orange, setting forth the anticipated sources of revenue in the amount of $10,377,087, setting forth expenditures in an equivalent amount, providing for appropriation expenditures, and providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve resolution number 19-66, readopting the City of Port Orange FY 2020 final capital budget.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Council comments? Questions?
Nothing.
There being none. Anyone here care to speak to this particular item? There being none, final comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Ford.
Yes.
Councilmember Bastion.
Yes.
Councilmember Stiltner.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Tremont.
Yes.
Mayor Burnett.
Yes, 5-0. Item 8, resolution number 1967 for Town Center Millage. Resolution number 19-67 is a resolution of the City Council of the City of Port Orange, Volusia County, Florida, readopting the final ad valorem property tax millage rate to be levied for the Town Center Tax Increment District for fiscal year 2020, which is October 1st, 2019 to September 30th of 2020, and providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve resolution number 19-67, readopting the Community Redevelopment Agency for Port Orange Town Center FY 2020 final millage rate of 4.5254 mils per thousand evaluation.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Council comments? There being none. Anyone here care to speak to this particular item? There being none, final comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Ford.
Yes.
Councilmember Bastion.
Yes.
Councilmember Stiltner.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Tremont.
Yes.
Mayor Burnett.
5-0. It's a yes. Brings us to item 9, resolution number 19-68 for Town Center operating. If the computer will act like it's not locked up, there we go. Resolution number 19-68 is a resolution of the City Council of the City of Port Orange, Volusia County, Florida, readopting the final Town Center Tax Increment District operating budget for fiscal year October 1st, 2019 through September 30th, 2020, setting forth anticipated sources of revenue in the estimated amount of $474,021, setting forth expenditures in the equivalent amount, providing for appropriation and procedures, and providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve resolution number 19-68, readopting the Community Redevelopment Agency for Port Orange Town Center FY 2020 final operating budget.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on the item. Council comments or questions? None. Anyone here care to speak to this particular item? There being none, final comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Councilmember Ford.
Yes.
Councilmember Bastian.
Yes.
Councilmember Stiltner.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Tremont.
Yes.
Mayor Burnett.
Yes, 5-0. That brings us to item 10, which is Resolution 19-69 for Eastport Millage. Resolution number 19-69 is a resolution of the City Council of the City of Port Orange, Volusia County, Florida, readopting the final ad valorem property tax millage rate to be levied for the Eastport Tax Increment District for fiscal year 2020, which is October 1st, 2019 to September 30th of 2020, and providing an effective date.
Motion to approve resolution number 19-69, readopting the Community Redevelopment Agency for Eastport Business Center FY 2020, final millage rate of 4.5254 mils per 1,000 of valuation.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. The item's on the floor. Comments or questions? There being none, anyone here care to speak to the item? There being none, back to us. Final comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Ford.
Yes.
Councilmember Bastian.
Yes.
Councilmember Stiltner.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Tremont.
Yes.
Mayor Burnett.
Yes, 5-0. Brings us to item 11, Resolution 19-70 for Eastport Operating. A resolution of the City Council of the City of Port Orange, Volusia County, Florida, readopting the final Eastport Tax Increment District operating budget for fiscal year October 1st, 2019 through September 30th of 2020, setting forth anticipated sources of revenue in the estimated amount of $247,615, setting forth expenditures in equivalent amount, providing for appropriation and procedures, and providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve resolution number 19-70, readopting the Community Redevelopment Agency for Eastport Business Center FY 2020 final operating budget.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Items on the floor. Council comments or questions? Would anyone from the public care to speak to the item? There being none, back to us. Final comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Ford.
Yes.
Councilmember Bastian.
Yes.
Councilmember Stiltner.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Tremont.
Yes.
Mayor Burnett.
Yes, 5-0. The readopted final millage rate of 4.5254 mils per 1,000 valuation is a 3.53% increase in ad valorem tax revenues above the rollback rate. In addition to the foregoing general operating budget millage levy, there is a voter-approved millage levy of 0.2725 mils to fund debt service for the 2016 general obligation refunding bonds issued for public safety capital facilities. Just want to make sure with the city attorney that I have read everything I'm supposed to read and made all the announcements I'm supposed to make before I drop the gavel and close the meeting.
Yes, sir.
So I'm good to drop the gavel and close the meeting?
I'd like to make one comment.
I guess I'm not good to drop the gavel and close
I would
the
like
meeting.
to. The YMCA, in 2017, the funds were split 70K in general fund and 115K in the 106 fund. And moving forward, all the money will be in the 106 fund, recreational services.
There you go.
And that's
it should be.
to make that, that's because it should be that way and it'll help our workday move
Well,
as
So
well.
it should be a zero in general fund.
Should be a
but
zero.
We're not receiving zero rent.
Right, that's
Appreciate
correct.
you running that down for us.
Yes,
There
sir.
you go.
That's all I have.
All right. With that, we are adjourned and we'll be back at 6:30. Thank you very much, everybody.